When I bought my Insta360 GO 3 like a couple of years ago, I said this to myself that, oh, this is going to be the coolest camera. It's got the magnetic design and all that. Until I realized that there are some downsides with it. I do find the flippy screen way more versatile. Imagine if I'm vlogging or something or making a video where I want to see myself. I have to go like back and forth just so. But it can get pretty annoying to do that, which I would prefer to have a display on the rear end rather than just flipping over the flip screen quite often. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the video quality is good on this, but it only tops up to 2.7K with 50 FPS, which is kind of smooth or clear, but not as good as 4K or 8K with 60 or 120 FPS or so. But it's still a pretty decent camera quality in my opinion. Some of the accessories are pretty cool, but I do find that one of them is a bit limited. Like this easy clip, for example, it feels like that it's limited to, well, caps and helmets, but not like beanies or bags. Because if it does have like that hair clip design, it just makes it easier to mount on other stuff, but unfortunately it's only limited to caps and helmets. I do like the idea for the magnetic pendant. Even when I'm making POV shots, I do find that this is super cool. Kind of a bit shaky in some ways if it's not properly worn well or something, or is it just me not attaching the camera right, and that's what's making it shaky. As far as the mic, it only relies on the built-in microphones inside the camera, which doesn't even support external mics since it does have a dedicated USB-C, which I would prefer that if it does that, have that kind of support. There is no SD card slot, which means that you can't expand the storage. You only have to rely on the internal storage that comes with the camera. And the worst part about this camera, guys, is going to be the battery life. Despite of the main camera having a smaller battery, and when it's slugged into the action pod, it's essentially going to use up the battery from the action pod when it's low on battery. I do pretty much believe that because of high resolution, the higher frame rate, it's going to drain the battery slightly more quicker, letting me think like, oh my god, is it going to give me extra time to record any videos, or is it just going to run out of me thinking that, oh, I have to charge it every time? So that's just super annoying. And then it comes to my mind, should I upgrade to a different camera like the DJI Action 5 Pro, just because that it's got a durable design, a long battery life and better camera quality? So, or should I just stay with this camera since it does have a few bells and whistles and some quirks with it?